Hi, Roger Hill, Weathering Heights. This Vermont Utility Weather Hazards Outlook is valid the rest of today, Thursday, through next Wednesday, June the 1st. The rest of May is going to be mighty hot, mighty warm weather. Think high summer with utility impacts for this period. This includes thunderstorms and all its threats that it brings. Heat indices and even the tropics may have become a little bit active. Thunderstorms, first and foremost, should be monitored each day through Memorial Day. Drier and better project weather is happening today, the rest of today, Thursday, and should come back and arrive again along about Tuesday and into Wednesday of next week. We're looking at the very deep humidity. These are dew point temperatures advecting in around a ridge of higher pressure. That ridge is applying sinking motion, and that sinking motion is preventing cloud cover. So overall, we're looking at some very warm weather, but this Thursday, lower dew point temperatures today, but that's about to change as a warm front is going to be moving on through. This warm front will push in and bring an afternoon and evening variety of thunderstorms, sometimes even nocturnally at night. Very warm, humid nights are ahead, and very warm, sultry days with heat indices approaching and perhaps even surpassing 90 degrees. Looking at precipitation first, kind of setting the stage here with some warm frontal rainfall that'll come in late tonight and during the day tomorrow, and then just a scattering of showers of afternoon and evening shower and thunderstorm activity moving into probably through about Tuesday morning. Focusing on the anomalous warmth, this is the run-up here. It's just going to be much warmer than normal. We're looking at temperatures up around anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees warmer than normal at times. A lot of the time around 10 to 15 degrees above normal. This is going through Sunday, Monday, and a little bit less in terms of warmth, at least above normal temperatures as we head into the period on Tuesday and Wednesday, though still running a little bit above normal. These are today's heat indices here this Thursday afternoon, and then they'll be back. That'll happen on Friday as well as Saturday, midday. Sunday. Not quite as much on Monday, and that's when the main heat is going to start to end. Precipitable water, here comes the slide in overnight with the warm front, and we're going to be in the mix with some pretty high values here. We're talking up around 1.5. This is probably almost a couple standard deviations above normal, and you can see that tropical system goes on by to the south and east of our region, but some relief moves in along about Tuesday morning. This is convective available potential energy, and after overnight, we're looking at some powerful instability. That'll interact with a little bit of wind shear. This is one of the higher modes right here, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. And it continues on Monday, even though temperatures drop, and then we start to see that change in the air mass with more stable air working in for Tuesday. And looking at the bigger picture here, this is just how things are going to be setting up with the 6-hourly panels with the European model. Lots of warmth, a ridge of higher pressure, almost a daily diet of showers and thunderstorms, some little impulses working on through, and then eventually that last impulse will start to prove drier weather as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. I want to call your attention to this little guy here. This is a tropical cyclone. This could be a tropical depression or tropical storm, not too far from Cape Hatteras. Let's keep a close eye on that. As you look to the southeast coast near the Bahamas there, you can see that system work through. Nears the coast, at least this is the latest European model. I would not trust much more than where things are about right here. So it arrives in the vicinity of, it looks like around Charleston or Wilmington, North Carolina. This would be valid roughly about Monday afternoon. If we would have any effects of this, some of that moisture would get stripped off and pushed out ahead of this cold front. It could just enhance locally rainfall during the day on Monday afternoon into Monday night. The Weather Prediction Center's accumulated total precipitation over the course of the next 7 days, about 1.5 Adirondacks and to the north, about 1 inch here. And the further east you go, the lesser amounts of precipitation, with the main action with these shortwave troughs kind of enhancing local convection across mainly western New England into New York State. 5-day maximum temperatures anomalies, 9 degrees to 12 degrees above normal here, closer to 6 degrees through New Hampshire and so forth. Neutral just off the coast of Maine. What about 3 days later? That's how it's setting up, about 6 to 9 degrees above normal in terms of maximum temperatures. And we mentioned the system here that's off to the south and east over the Bahamas. This is the latest model track, somewhere in the vicinity of the South Carolina, North Carolina area, and then a pretty far wide swing. This will coincide with the movement of a trough of lower pressure, and that should kick it off to the east of us and not threaten New England, but something we'll have to monitor here besides thunderstorms. And that first day storm, of course, Alex, followed by Bonnie and Colin. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.